Good day guys, Ping here. So today we're going to try this one. Okay, let me just do a screenshot. Okay, so basically, I think, yeah, Rhino. Okay, so I think it's about the roof, right? So because everything else looks fine, yeah. So everything else looks quite simple. The roof is actually quite simple as well. So what we can do in Revit is, so you can see the shape. So this shape, right? So what we need, can't see there, but yeah, I guess it's something like this, right? So what we need is we need to find a path. So in this case, the path can be, you know, you can do it here. So for example, this can be the path, or you can just do something in the middle, right? So something like this, and then along this path, or this one, or this one. So we just need to have some profiles. So for example, if we use this as a path, we need a profile here, for example, and maybe if the width changes, if we need to change the width, so we need to have multiple. So for example, one here, one here, one here, one here. So if the width is consistent, so we only need one. But yeah, so in this one we probably need multiple. So we can see it's a bit, you know, narrower here, wider here, right? So let's do it. So first, so it can be a conceptual mass. So you can go create a conceptual mass, or we can just do it in model in place. So let's just do a model in place mass. So first we need to create a project, and then we can create this, right? So first go to model in place mass. Yeah. So let's do it. Mass, okay. And I like to do it in 3D view, but sometimes you need to create something, like if you create a reference. Reference plans. Actually, I'm not sure about model in place mass. Let's go to 3D view. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we can create a reference plan in a. So you can see we can't really create a reference plan, but for in a project, or we can, but it's not visible in 3D view, right? So if we need to have some reference plan, we still need to go back to like a floor plan. So then we can create a reference plan, because it's we will need to. So if we are going to use spline, we need some reference plan. In this case, because this path. So see, this path will need a vertical, you know, work plan, right? So we don't have anything in this project, so we have to do something like a reference plan. I think grid. Can we do grid? I am not sure. But anyway, so let's have the let's create that reference path on this reference plan. So let's do reference. So see here, so we need to draw on work plan, right? So set work plan, so we can pick this reference plan. So now we can either go to elevation view or 3D view. So let's go to 3D view. So okay, so 3D view. So you can see, so this is the reference plan we just did. Okay. So okay, so let's just roughly go to the either back or front. So similar to the elevation, so south or north, and we can just create this path. So we're going to use spline. Okay, spline. hang on, let me have a look again. So okay, so this is okay. Yeah, so I'll just maybe roughly place it at this height. Okay, so it can be a little bit shape, different shape, right? So, and then okay, come down. Okay, so yeah, and then okay, so go up a little bit. Okay, so this is the path, and then you can always adjust the path. So for example, you can all change, move all these control points. I think they are called. Add control. Yeah. So you can also add. So for example, I want here to go up and down, right? So probably so we need one more point. For example, we can add control. Click on this invisible, so you can see an invisible line between all those control points. So we can add one more. So you can add more if you wanted to, right? You can just probably I don't need this one, so you can just delete one. Okay, so this is how you can so this is a spline. Okay, spline is always on a a two-dimensional plane. See? Okay, so now this is the path, and then we finish this. Oh no, not finish. Sorry, and then we need to create some profiles. So for profile, we place a point, draw on face. So I'm going to, I think it's probably easier to use the middle one. So this as a path, and then when we create this profile, we can just copy and paste, and we can change the size quite easily. If we do it from the edge, yeah, can be a little bit tricky for this one, unless you want this edge to be, on one plane and just offset that with different depth, right? So, but in this case, we probably want to align the center of this this shape. Okay, so let's place one point here. So this will be, so just use draw on face. Okay, draw on face, and then on this one we can just place a reference line. So in this one, so we just use a straight line, and we can just draw on world plane, set world plane, pick the, see this world plane on this point, and then we can just place a line. It will be like a horizontal line. So maybe I'll just maybe just drag this on the other side. I think it's okay, 800 here, 800 here. So maybe I'll just make it 2 meter, right? So 2 meter. Okay, and then so this is one profile. So you use the point to adjust where this profile sits, and then you can select both the point and the reference, the profile, CC, and select the Control Z, select this point again, pick new host, and then you can place. So this is the second one. So for example, maybe I'll just change this one to 3 meter instead, right? So and then have this point, we have 2400, for example, and then we can have more of these, right? So CC and pick new host and do it again, maybe copy more and pick new host, and pick new host, maybe just the end. So as I said, if this profile, let me just TL, change the scale. So I want this line to be a little bit thicker. Yeah, so yeah, it's easier for you to see the lines, right? So previously it's a little bit too thin. If the width is consistent, so you can just use one. So if you create a form, so this will create this one. Okay, and in this case we need multiple, so because we want to change. And also it's good to create this shape first before you change, because sometimes it just won't work. Yeah, okay, so it's still fine. And now we can change, because these are reference lines, or they are still controlling the shape of this form. So for example, I'll just change this one to, so you can adjust, so you can see it become narrower on this end, right? So you can just play with all this shape. And still, if you select the spline, you can still change this, right? So you can adjust this to, and yeah, the shape will follow. So okay, and also it doesn't need to be straight line. You can also have curve, or even more complicated like a spline as well. But yeah, so I think this is pretty much it. So, and then what we can, I think, what's next? We can so yeah, you don't need to have a like currently there's no thickness, but you don't need to. I don't think you need, because we can create a wall by face or roof by face using this mask. So let's finish this mask. So now you can see it hide all the reference on the profiles, the path. So only this surface, right? So it's visible. So now we can go to wall by face, and then we can just maybe pick a wall like a generic 200 wall. Pick this, and this will create a wall. So currently it's a 200 wall. So you can change it to any wall, any basic wall you have here, and it will follow this shape. I think I'll just let me just MV move it away. So I think probably I try roof by face as well. Looks like it doesn't work here. I think it's probably because we have this shape around here. It's almost vertical, so roof by face won't work in like this type of scenario. So yeah, wall by face is fine. And also let's just click update to file. So we'll go back to the mask, and again, if you want to change the shape of this, so you can just still go back to this mask and change it. Okay, so for example, I want this one, so this end to go up. So just make sure when you try to select the control point at the end point of the spline, you need to tap once. Okay, you need to tap once so you can go up, right? So maybe just do something like this. If you do not tab, so you will change the scale of this spline. Okay, so now finish this mask, and then you can select wall, update. That's it. Okay, so next let's have a look. What if hang on, let me think what's next. Yeah, basically that's the we can also, instead of so this is a spline, the path. We use a spline for the path, right? So which means we need to have a reference. So we need to go actually, where's my reference plan? Did I just maybe I hang on, what's going on? Edit. Oh yeah, because I drew this reference plane inside of this model in place mask, so that's why it's not visible. You can actually also do reference plane in the project. Okay, so if you want to control this this reference plane or the location of the family outside of this mask, you can also do it this way. So just do a reference plane in the project instead of in the mask. Okay, so okay, and I'll just quickly so you might want to know, is it possible to create this mask without any reference plane? Yes, we can. So let me show you how. Model in place mask. Okay, so we can also, instead of using spline, which is a two-dimensional line, right? So curved line. So you can also use spline through points. Okay, spline through points. So you have the option to just directly draw all this one, but it can be a little bit tricky to place all these points without having any reference plans, because you might just draw it on a different plan and become three-dimensional. So what you can do is you can just do a point, and then in this case I'll just place let me think, I'll place a point maybe just on the level. Okay, so on a level, maybe place it here, and then let's go to 3D view. Okay, so we have a point here, right? So this one, and then we can just quite easily, so like, okay, so I'll just copy some 1 2 3 4 5 6, so you can see they are all aligned, right? So and then we can go to the the elevation view. So we might need some more, I don't know yet. So and then we can just select all these and create a spline through point. So this way, if you do it this way, so it can be, you can make sure they are all in the same plane, and then you can adjust them by just moving all these points in this view, in this more like elevation view. So instead you can do it, it's actually 3D, so you can just just try not to move them in this direction, just only in the the red one, so west east direction, and also top and the elevation. Okay, so just do just be aware that how Revit creates the shape using spline through points and spline, they're slightly different. So it's just need to just be need to be aware. So but this is how you can create a spline through points in a two-dimensional like plan, right? So once you have this one, and you can do the same, and then just add extra point, but this time, so I just use a draw on face. So you will see that these points are different. See, these are big points, small points. Big points means they are either not placed on the reference line. So for example, you can accidentally, such as use draw on world plan, then somehow you place a point. It looks like we can't really. Oh, I can. Let's do this. I'll place a point you draw on face. It means this point will always stay on this reference line, but I'll just change the reference, the host of this point to not associated. So now you can see, although it's still on the reference line, it's not locked. Okay, so you can move it away from the reference line. Let me Control Z, and also you can see the point become bigger, right? So this is the difference. So okay, now the small point can be used as a base for the profile. So for the profile, just do this. We're going to do the same this time. Maybe we can just do a arc for example, right? And draw on world plan, set world plan, pick the world plan on this point, and then we can just draw something like this. Okay, so maybe a little arc, and then I'll just move it so it's centered. Okay, so see, that's the profile, right? And then so for this one, I'll just do it. I'll just make it just consistent with, so you can create something like this. Okay. So so this is a slightly different method. So still probably different method for the path, but everything else is the same. Okay, so yeah, let me see as create similar. Yeah, so it works. So now let's have a look. There are some holes here on this surface. How can we do that? Yeah, I think we can just let me think. So I think depending on how you wanna, I think it looks like they need to be perpendicular to the surface. I guess we can. So let's just use this one. So on HH, just temporarily hide the wall by face and then edit this. So we can. So for example, I want to punch some hole here. So you can't. It's a little bit hard to direct. You can just for example, I'll just do some circle, right? So we can use a for example, use a level. Currently, we can use a level, and then we can go to the top, right? And we can maybe do some little circles, something like that. Maybe just make it reference line. I'll just copy them. Okay, and then hang on, I don't think we can just create the void as one. I don't think so. We need to do it one by one. Yeah, have to do this, and then just need to yeah, just make sure it cut. And also, did I just do the solid form? Yeah, that's fine. Let's change it to void, and then we can just use cut geometry to cut this cut. Oh, hang on, what's going on? Yeah, I think that's already cut. Yeah. Okay, so let's I'll just leave these and then finish mask, and then type HR to bring back the wall. If we do update surface, you will see these holes, right? Another option is, so let me try, I'm not sure. Can we just do another wall model in place? Like maybe just I'll use the wall category as well, but this time I'll just use void extrusion, right? So go to the top view again. So maybe I'll just do some circle again. So let me change the scale a little bit back, and I'll just copy this time, because this is a model in place, a generic model, so we can create a void with multiple shape, right? So we create it as one element, but I'm not sure if it will work or not, because I'm just not sure. Let's try cut wall void. Yeah, it also works. Okay, so I think probably this one's a little bit easier, although we have two separate elements. One is a model in place mass, and then of course we create a wall from that mass, and the other element is this model in place void. They are separate, so just need to make sure they are always stay together. So the other method we used is we just create those void inside of the mass, so which means we are not creating extra elements, so only the mass and the wall. Okay, so and also let me think what else. Okay, so how about if we want to create some holes here, and then we can't use the level, right? We want it to it might need to be perpendicular to the path at this point. How can we what's the easiest way to do that? So let me show you. HH edit model in place. So because if we place a point you draw on face, for example at this point, okay, at this point, and then if you select this point, so currently you can't see, but if you change this one to or not that one. Untick this one, show normal reference plane only. You will see extra work plan. So one of the work plans, so see here, this one is the one we need to create. So it's the work plan that parallel or align with the direction of this reference line. But once if we pick that, we can create some void perpendicular with this surface at this point. Okay, so let me show you. So can I do this? No, we can't use, there's no pick use or option. So maybe, is there pick? No option, so that's fine. So let's create some more. So some more reference line, circle, draw on work plan, work plan, set work plan, pick that one, so not this one, tab this one. Okay, and then we can just create some more. So for example, I'll just do a little circle here, and we can again, so because this is a mass, we can't create multiple void at once, so we need to do it individually. So create a void, and then so this time, because it's very close to the surface, we don't need to adjust to increase the depths a lot, positive offset and negative offset. So I just type in 100 in both directions, so you can see it will go 100 this way, 100 that way. And then yeah, that's pretty much I'm not sure if I can. I'll try this. I want to have a try. So I'll first select this reference line together with this void, and I'll see if I can copy. Yeah, great, we can. So which means we don't need them anymore. We can just copy the reference line together with the void. So I'll just select this. Oops, sorry. Do it again. Yeah, CC, and then just copy this. So you can see it automatically. Oh, sorry. Again, CC. Okay, so it automatically cut this surface. Now let's finish this mass. Yeah, looks like the depths. Yes, here is not enough. So that's fine. Let's fix it. Edit. See, it's not touching. Only cutting half. So which means we need to tab, select the void, and just increase this. I'm not sure which side. Yeah, that's it. And finish. Okay, so now I can see we have some holes here, and then we can type HR. We need to select the wall and type update to face. Okay, so now we have some hole here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think only do these holes if they are like big holes. If these this material is on like perforated or with very little holes, hundreds, thousands of holes, don't do that. Okay, so don't do that. Just use material instead. So yep, so I think this is it. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any different method, please let me know. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.